And we'll see Sterling Shepard. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Giants and the Bills on Sunday Night Primetime.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expecting to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Throwing Jones. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now with a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it down from deep.
Nice little tester to begin things, huh? I think he was looking for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bills getting ready for their first drive on offense. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw. That pass is caught by Hardy. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9 now. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The Bills had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And what doubly stings for them, CD, they lose week 1 at home, and now here on the road week 2. So it's certainly not a must-win, but boy, you hate to start a season with 2 straight losses.
Yeah, because you sort of feel like you're playing from behind right from the beginning, and that can really mess with your confidence. Plus, if you get to 0-2, here come the articles, here comes the sports talk shows, pointing out the small percentage of teams that make the playoffs after they begin a season 0-2.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 5. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw again. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And Nice pass there, and now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And Diggs has it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones will get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. It's Barkley on the counter. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches. Oftentimes, an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing, Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now Jones. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the 1st quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a 1st.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. We'll get this up to about the 44. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 5 out of that one. And
how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They're going to look to throw. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones got a man open. It's Darren Waller. 2nd down and 3. Off the bootleg. Jones. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Jones throwing on first down. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he loses the football a second time. And I think the offense got it back. They did. Inside the 10-yard line, they avoid disaster. On second and 9, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And here come the Bills. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Bills on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Here's Sam Martin now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Barkley inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Gano's kick is good, and that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man, complete. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Right back to him on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So now Jones and the Giants down 10-9, a minute 46 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jones. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And this returnable for Hines. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And they'll indeed take a knee. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here, knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Buffalo, there was a great all